¿Qué gente? ¿Cómo están? Estamos de vuelta aquí en Helios. Y nada, estuve explorando, no haciendo misiones, explorando y saqué casi todos los teleports, honestamente. Me faltó uno aquí en la ciudad, me faltó uno aquí en esta parte de la ciudad, me faltó uno aquí que no sé, todavía no lo puedo sacar, y me faltó uno aquí. Más que todo, esos son los teleports que me faltaron. O sea, me faltaron 4 teleports. No, sí, claro. No, uno aquí, uno aquí, uno aquí y uno aquí. Eso es todo. Pero bueno, era como para poder avanzar un poco con los teleports. Así que nada, vamos a ver, hacer la misión que les comenté que vamos a hacer.
Well, there is always talk of that.
Y vamos a ver qué onda. Ahora no, lo que no sé, que todavía me lo pregunto, es que siento de que hay lugares que no se respawnean, o sea que los monstruos no vuelven a salir, ¿ya? Para hacerlo sencillo solamente, ¿no? Creo que pareciese que los monstruos no vuelven a salir. Porque me estaba paseando bastante rato sin hacer misiones, sin nada. Solamente paseándome. O sea, mi nivel sigue siendo bajo, por si acaso, ahí lo pueden ver, nivel 13. No es que haya subido mucho. La verdad que he matado de todo tipo de monstruos, pero se sube muy poco nivel. Yo creo que se sube más haciendo misiones que matando monstruos, la verdad. Siendo honesto. Porque da lo mismo, o sea, sí, ganas 100 de experiencia, 150 de experiencia.
Quick, you have to help me. Rotboars have burrowed through the cliffs. They're threatening the seedlings. We have to stop them. Follow me.
O sea, fíjense la experiencia que se gana, como 80, bueno, 65 en este caso, ¿no? No es tanta experiencia, la verdad, es poca.
What exactly are you doing here?
Caring for these seedlings. With care and luck, one of them might grow to maturity and become a world heart. Of all the ones we grow, very few make it. But those few are everything. Those few will save Magalan.
The seedling fields are safe. The rotboars are dead.
Rotboars? Vermin. He told me he suspected something was burrowing in the cliffs. I assume Auric is doing well?
It seems so.
Good. Your help is appreciated. Thank you for standing with us.
How are the seedlings?
But it will take time to train Auric's replacement and give them the care they need. And, in the meantime, we have a different problem. I've had to put all the cultivators to work to repair the damage the rotboars did to the fields. And that's left me short of people to gather the healing roots our healers are demanding.
You need someone to harvest the healing roots?
Yes. To harvest them and bring them back here. Any pair of hands willing to assist will be welcome. Please, we need those healing roots to care for the wounded.
I will harvest the healing roots.
Good. I would be very grateful. We all would. If you can make sure you pick the mature roots, those are the only ones with healing properties.
Where can I find the healing roots?
They grow in small clusters around the lake above Goliath. They can be easy to overlook, so you may need to search for them a little.
Why don't you plant healing roots near the seedling fields? They'd be easier to defend.
We've talked about it, and the growing conditions are right there. You're right. We should stop talking and make it happen. As soon as the next seedling harvest is in, we'll make that happen. Thanks for reminding me.
Teach me something.
Yeah, will do.
Pues quiero ver, porque armadura, por ejemplo, sí logro tomar. Armadura es desbloquear la habilidad, no, esto no. Cada nivel aumenta la protección ofrece la armadura, ¿no? Esto es algo que sí me interesa. El vigor me pide 60 de constitución, que lo podría... de constitución, no tengo puntos todavía. Déjeme ver la misión. Ahora, ¿qué es esto? El curandero que está. ¿Qué pasó? Algo con... Y eso es... Eso es acá, ¿no?
These fucking mutants! They're so desperate for ELEX, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
There's mana in the seedlings?
Of course. We feed them with it. But mana is made from ELEX, right? The mutants can feel that. They think if they eat the plants, they'll get the ELEX. But they get mana instead. At least that makes them weaker. Then they're easier to kill off. But only after they've done the damage. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy. I've got the most important job in Golia. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet. But now Boren's had the mana delivery from Caldrim, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts, are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
Are you happy working for Caldrim?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not always so easy. Caldrim is pretty strict about how the plants are grown and what you do with them, and, well, how are we gonna learn like that? You think the first cultivators just stood and watched things grow? The first mages just waited for magic? No, they tried things. They experimented.
Is there a way to stop the mutants from eating the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try, which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
What do you think of Born?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down?
Just the usual. The mutants, the low success rate in growing world hearts, the occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild. I heard they were going to destroy it because it was, a mutant plant. Then they realized this thing was making everything else grow. They've been learning how to cultivate more world hearts since then, but it's hard. Even since they learned to feed them with mana.
Acá sale rendirse. No rendirse.
Caldrim sent me. He said there might be a problem.
Problem? What problem? Why would there be a problem?
That's what I'm here to ask you. Why do you think he's worried?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know why he would say something like that. At first you get me talking, and then you tell me that? Are you just here to spy on me? Get out of here. Leave me alone.
O sea, para que sepan solamente, yo estuve viendo un poco los logros del juego. Me equivoqué. Viendo los logros del juego y me di cuenta de que
Why are you messing with that here?
hay más de 300 misiones secundarias. Por si acaso.
These fucking they're so...
Me va a saltar todo. La verdad es que como ya lo escuchamos,
It sounds like you really care about your job.
You know, yes, I do. I want to see the seedlings live. I want to see more World Hearts. I just wish that the others could see how I could help them achieve that.
How do you think you can improve the seedling crop?
And that's just the seedlings. There've not been many experiments on people since some narrow-minded warlord banned them. I think we should at least talk about trying that again. If feeding mana to plants in these doses can make World Hearts, what would happen if we got the dose right with people? Any experiment. It's going to take someone to show the way, to blaze the trail, to be the first.
It takes courage to be the first.
Well, I was thinking about mana and seedlings and us, right? The ELEX, the normal ELEX that the Albs are after, that makes them stronger. That's why they're so scary. So I thought, what if we did that with mana? I mean, it's been purified by the plants, so it should be all right, yeah? And if it makes us stronger, like the Albs, then we'd stand more of a chance. We could take them on. So I extracted the juice from a seedling and I drank it. And I felt like I understood everything.
Don't your laws forbid that?
Yeah, I suppose, but don't you see? If we can get this to work, if we can do this, then we'd all be stronger. You can see that, can't you? I've got to wait to try again, but I'm telling you, one more dose, maybe two, and I'll become something else. Something that can fight the Albs.
One more dose?
One more mature seedling, and I could solve this question. I know it. I can show everyone the way. We can win this war. All this can be over. You believe me, right? So, let's keep this between ourselves. You will get more juice. I promise. I should go now. I have to make this work.
lamentablemente, aunque se haya abierto a mí el hombre y tenga pasión por las plantas, mi trabajo es otro, pero bueno. Hora de la cosecha, Bron me ha dicho que cosecha raíces curativas maduras. Esto es cerca del río, ¿no? Busca pistas. Y bueno, como les comentaba, realmente hay más de 300 misiones, o sea, o 300 misiones, para no decir más, porque el juego te dice completa 300 misiones, eso es lo que dice el juego. En una de los logros, o sea, uno de los logros es completa 300 misiones. Ahora, lo que yo creo, porque esto es lo que yo creo, esto no hace que el juego sea malo, por si acaso, pero es que, o sea, siento que el juego más se basa en misiones que en matar. O sea, porque por el simple hecho, o sea, lo que me extraña un poco. Ojo que con esto no estoy diciendo que no me lo va a terminar, por si acaso, solamente estoy poniendo lo que he leído, digamos, ¿no? Y lo que he visto también en mis casi 20 horas de juego. Lo que he visto es que, claro, tú matas, pero cuando vuelves al mismo sitio, Realmente yo no he visto las mismas criaturas, ¿eh? Yo no. En lo personal yo no. O sea, no he visto. Y eso probablemente sea porque no spawnean. Ahora, sería muy raro que no spawneen, honestamente, siendo un RPG. No sé, tal vez estoy equivocado y tal vez justo he ido con un momento donde no están las criaturas. No tengo idea, la verdad. Igual te toca matar criaturas, obvio. Mientras que está dando vueltas buscando los teleportas a encontrar con criaturas, eso está claro. Pero no sé qué tantas, tampoco son muchas. O sea, no es que... Y ojo que aumentando la dificultad no mejora el respawn de criaturas, o sea, solamente mejora la defensa de la criatura. O sea, cuánta vida tiene esa criatura. Es lo único que mejora, ¿no? Por si acaso. Porque ya aumenté la dificultad para probar cómo era. Y son un poco más duras, pero no es más que eso. Por si acaso. Ahora, el juego es increíble, a mí me encanta. Siendo súper honesto con ustedes. Pero claro, yo tal vez, o sea, siento que este está bien pulido, la verdad. Este juego me gusta como está súper bien pulido. Pero yo creo que en realidad yo me veo haciendo 300 misiones, ¿no? Esta es una arma legendaria. La que acabamos de recoger es una arma legendaria. Hay varios tipos de armas legendarias por el mapa, honestamente, repartidas por el mapa. Esta pega 53. Es una arma, una espada de 2 manos. Ahora mi hacha pega 57, 75 y se puede mejorar. Y encontré otra espada ahí mientras que exploraba, digamos. Ahora, ese monstruo no lo había visto antes. Y eso que igual he recorrido bastante, pero no lo había visto. Tiene alas, de hecho. No sé qué tan fuerte sea. No, sí es fuerte. Lo bueno que esta arma que tengo acá, que la recogí explorando, no pega tanto, no crean, ¿eh? No piensen que... tengo una que pega más que esta, pero no la puedo usar. Que no le... Esta arma se buguea a veces. Tengo que matarlo, si no... Ahora puedo combatir. O sea, por lo menos a mí me gustó, me gusta, o sea, mi próximo personaje en Helix 2 va a ser guerrero también. Aunque claro, en Helix 2 no creo que vaya a tener esta armadura, la verdad, no lo dudo, pero veremos. Igual estuve probándolo hace unos días atrás, antes de partir y maté criaturas, ¿eh? O sea, con el arco por lo menos maté criaturas. Maná recibido. Entonces, estas son las plantas que estoy buscando. Raíz madura. Ya, bueno, a ver, continuemos con esto. Por lo menos esta misión es más fácil, porque al final te marcan los lugares donde están las raíces, así que tampoco es que sea difícil, la verdad. En la otra, de la hueá del cultivador, era un poco más difícil, tenía que estar buscándoles y aparte la cantidad era muy grande. O sea, me quedan dos y esas dos parece que están afuera de la isla. Pero me falta solamente una y de esas está para hacer la otra. Parece que te ahogas si te acaba la estamina. Bueno, por naturaleza, creo que. O sea, igual para mejorar las armas te exigen ciertas cosas. Hay cosas que tú puedes comprar, como por ejemplo el maná, que lo puedes comprar. Pero hay otras cosas que yo hasta el momento no he visto que se puedan comprar, como por ejemplo las pepitas de oro.
Oh, hello. Is someone
I
there?
harvested the healing roots.
Thank you. I will make sure Ragnar knows of your good work. You see, these fields do grow more than plants.
Come on, Bourne. You're selling him short on that payment and you know it.
You don't have to get snappy. Here, take this. There's a little extra for you.
A ver, ¿qué
Teach
más?
me something.
Yeah, will do.
Lo que pasa es que no me acuerdo qué más había. Era 85 de constitución, eso es bastante. Y esto era 60, no sé. Sí, igual, bueno, tengo un mapa donde me indica que... O sea, todavía no subo nivel, no, todavía no.
Oh, hello. Is someone there? Damn technology. Take it to the pit.
Aquí... Esta misión no la puedo hacer ahora, esta de acá... Esta misión la podría hacer ahora, pero no quiero. Quiero utilizar un grupo de Albons que atacó a sus soldados. Vamos a ir acá.
This could be dangerous.
Vamos a guardar. O sea, yo estoy seguro de que en algún momento van a acabar las misiones de esta ciudad, porque no van a ser infinitas ni cagando, así que eso. Igual vamos a ganar experiencia. Lo que me he dado cuenta es que las plantas solamente sirven para crear para crear pociones y tipo de cosas. Bueno. Se buguea, a veces se buguea, no hay nada que pueda hacer. ¿Se bugueó? No. 166. Yo creo que las voy a guardar, honestamente.
We're supposed to be working together.
Estamos trabajando juntos, man. Pero quiero ver cómo pelea.
No trace of the Alps here. Where are they?
No hay nada acá, ¿no? Parece que no. Igual es bueno revisar por si acaso, porque si encuentras alguna material que te pueda servir para mejorar un arma después, es bueno. No. Se supone que es de noche, así que... Ah, un arco, mira. No me sirve, pero igual, aún así. Porque yo creo que tengo el mejor arco del juego, si no me equivoco. Puede que esté equivocado, pero creo. Pastillas, muchas pastillas por donde vamos. Siempre hay muchas pastillas. Bueno, no veo nada. No veo nada más. Vamos. No sirve de nada. La arpilla tampoco sirve de nada. Pero como no tienes peso, como que da lo mismo.
So, where are those Alps?
La nieve, ladrón recibía. Por ejemplo, yo ya estuve aquí, en este lugar. Y como... ¿Por qué me doy cuenta que ya estuve aquí? Porque... probablemente... puede que no haya estado aquí, pero sí estuve abajo tal vez. La caja estaba vacía.
There won't be many survivors, but the corporation will make sure that you are amongst them.
Probablemente estuve aquí, en la parte de abajo. Porque si hay una caja abierta es porque estuve, ¿no? Los albos no están aquí.
Stop. Not another step if you value your life.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you're dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
You'd have shot me already if you thought I was an Alb.
It looks like you're no longer taking ELEX. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
Yes, the Albs must be stopped.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from ELEX and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from ELEX, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Alps?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including ELEX. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexeter Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of ELEX, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexiters would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without ELEX to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with ELEX there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexiters must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the Free People?
There must be another way to get ELEX than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more ELEX? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up ELEX?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexiters if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking ELEX, and the Free People will see you as Albs.
The Outlaws have their Chems, their Berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
I don't owe the Elexiters anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
Can't you give up ELEX if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
When did you last see Elexeter Calyx?
A long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the free people.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the free people, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Fear of what?
Death, mortality, of the guilt that comes from remembering the things we've done. Some of us weren't born Albs. They are having it easier than those who were. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the Berserkers.
Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the Berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so.
O sea, prefiero negociar con ellos, no los veo malas personas, la verdad, y aparte quieren dejar el Helix.
Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
You're being hunted by Albs.
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I'll find the Albs who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad, at least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where the Special Forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true Albs follow protocol. They will still be at that position.
There. I think I found those Albs.
O sea, podría tranquilamente ayudarlos. Yo creo que sí, honestamente. Ahora, ¿qué misiones tengo? Porque eso es lo que quiero ver. He hablado con algo llamado Nelson, quiere negociar con tu dama. Primero voy a encargarme de estos tipos de acá, yo creo, que son los duras. Pensé que esto era una hueá para minar, bueno. Lo vi tan brillante que pensé que era para minar. Yo creo que puedo contra ellos. No estoy 100% seguro porque obviamente nunca uno no sabe qué tan fuertes pueden ser, pero tal vez pueda.
What these ruins must have witnessed.
En una de esas. No soy nivel tan alto todavía y la verdad que subir de nivel tampoco es fácil. Yo diría que la forma más fácil de subir de nivel no es matando, sino haciendo misiones. Y eso, o sea, aún me faltan, o sea, a pesar de que el máximo de stats de cada cosa, o sea, de fuerza, destreza, inteligencia, constitución, todo esto es 100. El problema es que cuando llega a esas 60, por cada punto de habilidad, o sea, no de habilidad, punto por cada stat que quieres subir son 5 puntos. Eso quiere decir de que si por nivel te dan 10 puntos, solo puedes subir 2 puntos de habilidad por cada nivel. No. Ahora, debería comprar más de este tipo de cosas.
I'm here.
Ahora no sé, ojo que no sé cuánto me va a pegar. Probablemente me van a pegar. No tampoco, o sea. Ahora si lograra acercarme y pegarle, eso sería mejor. Me pega, pero no me pega, o sea, me pega igual. No voy a decir que me pega poco, porque me pega. Pero, esta araña sí me pega mucho, man. El problema es que me están pegando las dos arañas a mí, o sea. Me equivoqué. 300 de Helios. Ok. Madre santa. Bueno, grabé por eso, pero pegan duro. Ahora, una cosa que podría hacer, porque hay uno de esos que pega muy duro, no todos, ¿sabes? O sea, hay solamente uno. No sé cuál será de todos estos, pero solamente es uno.
I'll help you.
Ese es el que acaba de matar, creo que fue. ¿O no?
All right then.
No, sigue habiendo uno ahí que pega mucho. Pero lo bueno es que esto lo hace sangrar, así que... Oye, se puede matar definitivamente, ¿no? No es que no se puede matar. Te echas para atrás, tomas una poción, te curas. Y ya. A veces se te buguea el arma, por si acaso. Así que igual es medio pendejo, pero si lograse pegarle, no hay problema. Espérense. ¿Cuántos quedan? Quedan 2. Se corrió. Perro. Maté a uno. Queda solamente uno. Y con este ya me lo puedo tirar abajo, la verdad. Y Dura se va a levantar ahora.
We're supposed to be working together.
Siempre me dice lo mismo, ¿no? Pero no es culpa mía que muera. Y que reviva. Siempre revive, así. Ahora había puesto estas jugadas acá para poder ver lugares que no veía mucho. ¿Qué misión había? Edan, la negociación. Entonces, supongo que voy a ir acá nomás.
This could be challenging.
Ahora no peleé contra las arañas porque la verdad que podría haberlo hecho, pero prefiero seguir avanzando con las misiones, ¿no?
I took care of the Alps that were hunting you.
You took them on? On your own? Then we are fortunate the Albs made the mistake of trying to kill you. Who would have thought that we would fight shoulder to shoulder as defectors? Perhaps we can save more of our old comrades by fighting against them instead of alongside them.
Y hay algo que pueda hacer con respecto a esto, porque realmente Hancon quiere organizar un grupo de armas que atacó a sus soldados. Le preocupa que vayan a causar más daño y eso quiere y los maten. Es que no. Si el tema de lo que yo digo es como ¿por qué tendría que matarlos? ¿Me entienden? Eso es lo que pienso, es como Hancon, ¿no? Y Hancon Entonces voy a ir acá. Voy a ver si puedo hablar con ellos. A ver si logro hablar con él. O sea, no. ¿Que Hancon está arriba? Parece, ¿no? Obrero.
No.
No, ese era un teleport, me equivoqué. Qué raro que no se marque Hancon, porque se supone que lo marqué.
Don't think you can steal anything here.
I found the Alps.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Alps? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Alps don't speak to anyone.
They're Alps separatists. They don't take orders from Zakor.
Separatists? What are you talking about?
The separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
They're to the west, where you said they would be.
I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we berserkers have found the allies we need to defeat the Alps. Here, take this as payment for your help.
O sea, siempre dice...
Teach me something.
Yes.
Siempre dice como se va a acordar de esto, ¿no? Eso es lo que dice siempre. Es como él se va a acordar de esto. Y claro, efectivamente probablemente se acuerde de lo que va a pasar, pero... Pero no sé, la verdad.
What are you doing here?
Are you looking for something?
Terreno nuevo. Ragnar quiere ver que vigile unos puestos avanzados remotos de Berserk con los que he podido perder el contacto.
If you steal, you die.
Esto es acá, o sea, esto es a la concha su madre del mundo, hermano. Gracias a Dios tengo los teleports, pero... por ejemplo, esta de acá no he querido entrar porque simplemente si me acerco yo sé que voy a gatillar más misiones y Ok.
I'll take care of them.
Ok. No, pensé que no me iban a atacar, pero me atacaron, ¿no? Se lo juro. Pensé que no me iban a atacar. Tiene ese tipo es muy fuerte versus lo que soy yo, la verdad. Yo pensé que, o sea, juré que tal vez podía acercarme a conversar, porque como yo era algo... Pero no. Ya descarté la opción. Yo estaba justo diciendo, no me quise acercar porque no quería gatillar una conversación. Pero ahí parece que ahí no se va a gatillar ninguna conversación, ¿no? Ahora, probablemente esto mata mi criterio de decir de que los monstruos no respawnean, porque yo estuve por acá. Entonces sí respawnean. Ahora, esa arma que tiene ese algo es muy fuerte, man. Porque si te agarra de lejos... Tal...
Try.
Come on then, you bastard.
I said we were stretching things too thin to plant a world heart in Tavar. But our words fell on deaf ears.
That was a sensible decision.
La muerte de Max ha cambiado la historia. ¿Cómo? Pero este weón parecía más berserker que el otro, ¿no? Digo yo. ¿Qué opinan ustedes? ¿Se bugueó? Quiero ver. Él tiene más cara de berserker.
Brave, but stupid. Why did he even attack us? Orders? For Elexit? Do they even know what they're doing out here? All they need to do is leave us alone. What do you want here?
What are you doing here?
This is our camp. We're here to grow the world heart, in between being attacked by the Duke's men. But once more, they've taken on more than they can handle, and so my duty has been done.
Why did you make camp here?
For the world heart. This is where warlords told us to plant it, so here we are. Those bastard outlaws have damaged it a few times, but it's growing back. And soon this land will be changed. From empty desert, there comes new life. And those bastards will find their land transformed to paradise if they don't kill us first.
So you're planning to stay?
The outlaws don't believe in anything. Why should they believe in keeping this land? With the right equipment, our cultivators will heal the world heart and we'll see change here. Until then, I have to prevent more outlaw attacks. I just don't get it through my head why they would fight us so hard when we are trying to make this desert inhabitable.
Ragnar is waiting for a report.
Then tell him what you've seen here. The eyes in Goliad are turned to the elves, or to the clerics, and with good reason. But we have a mission here, and it is under threat. Without new men, everything we have started here will turn back to desert.
Is there anything you need?
We could do with some healing potions. We need to heal ourselves as well as the world heart. If we're to stay and complete our mission, that is. Could you get us those supplies?
I'll get you some potions.
5 small healing potions should be enough. That will help the people here and give us a couple spare in case of further attacks.
I have some healing potions here.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if you'd understand what we're doing here, if you'd help, and yet you share what you have. Here, for your trouble.
Ok, entonces esto está listo y no veo que haya más que ver acá, más que robar un par de cosas y ya. Eso es un maná, esa hueá roja es un maná, pero creo que no se puede recoger, me parece. ¿O sí? Sí se puede. ¿O no? Sí, no, sí se puede, pero ahí está. Gema roja me dice. Oh, pensé que era un maná. Tiene el mismo color. Entonces, lamentablemente algunas misiones no te muestra como que... No te dice como... No sé, hay algunas misiones que cuando terminas una misión no te dice absolutamente nada. Veamos. Eso es maná. ¿Ven que es muy parecido al maná? Una sierra de nivel 1. Ahora, él está solo aquí. Por eso quería sacar los teleports. Por ese motivo. Porque se me hace más fácil avanzar de un lugar a otro. Y realmente hay lugares que no puedes ir corriendo porque te van a matar. Pero generalmente hay lugares que sí puedes llegar corriendo, agarrar el teleport y irte, ¿ya? Terrenos nuevos. Debería informar, así que vamos, eso es lo que voy a hacer. Y ya estamos casi con el tiempo, ¿no? Igual hemos avanzado bastante en este episodio, creo yo. Dentro de todo. Te traigo información de las ciudades.
You a report from another city.
Yes? Which city did you go to?
I went to the fort.
Good. Then tell me your report on the outlaws.
The fort is well prepared for defense. They're not lacking weapons, and they seem determined to keep what they have.
And their state of mind? I'd hoped the outlaw problem would solve itself by them tearing themselves apart.
They have similar numbers of people to you. It's true that they don't all agree, but their leader, the Duke, seems to have the outlaws under control.
Then I will need to think again about Tavar. I was hoping that they'd implode, leaving us with one less threat. But it seems we may not be so fortunate. Tavar is always safer when it's fighting itself. It leaves them less energy for fighting us. Thank you for your report.
I have news from the other regions.
Oh? What is it?
Your outpost in Tavar was attacked by outlaws.
You've seen this for yourself? Or did you hear about it from your friends? Speak up now. Has the World Heart survived?
It was destroyed.
And our men?
Geralt has managed to hold the outlaws off, for now.
He has done well. I will send him reinforcements. If we can hold that part of Tavar, then in only a few years that desert will be forest, and Idan will stretch yet further across Magalan. Here, you have earned this as payment for your news. This should at least cover the supplies it took to bring me this information.
You have your reports.
It is not an easy quest that our forefathers have given us. But by the Pilgrim, we will see Amrek's dream become real. As he belted on from desert to forest, so shall we continue his work until all Magalan is cleansed of ELEX and grows pure again.
About my support. How am I doing?
Drogue put it. You have passed Angram's test. That stands you in good stead. You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. Bourne was grateful for the help you gave him with the harvest. He has spoken up for you. Yora says that you found him the converter parts he needed. That impressed him enough to earn you his pledge. You made quite an impression on the workers. Arnir says you were a great help to him. My wife doesn't trust you. That doesn't give me confidence in your motives for being here. I have heard you uncovered a cleric and brought him to justice. That action carries a lot of weight. You did well. You helped Eardor. Something we neglected to do. The men at the Mana Shrine informed me the stolen ELEX was returned. And that was your doing. All told, I am pleased with you. You have done a lot to help the people here. You have earned a just reward.
That's a lot of shards.
And you can assure your
Por
friend
fin.
that he is valued. You have proved a friend to the Berserkers. I think you should consider joining us. Think about it. Maybe someday, when you're ready, we will teach you about our magic.
Por fin, después de muchas misiones.
I'm ready to join the Berserkers.
You have recognized the value of our people. Once you have made your pledge, you will be expected to stand by it. Clerics, albs, outlaws, all will see you as one of us from this point.
I'm ready to make my pledge.
Then so it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet, and pledge to rebuild her as she was. It has been many years since the first Berserkers settled in this place. We found protection and a future for our kind in the ruins of the old world. From here, we have regrown a world that came before even that. From desert, from dead rock, we have brought back life. With our magic, we have held back those who see our future as one dominated by machines. We have stood against the forces of Zakor. We have struck down the converter they built on our land. But none of us can achieve this alone. None can stand alone. We must stand together. The time has come to accept another member into our community. He came to us as a stranger. Now he stands in our midst, having earned the right to become one of us. The law of the Berserkers will guide him from this day. We are the Fellowship of Magic and of Warriors. And we welcome you to our number.
Bueno, por fin, has aprendido Berserker 1. La ofrece que te dan la bienvenida y están disponibles todas las habilidades especiales, me dice. De los Berserkers. Veamos. Coger puño irónico, mágico, coger puño gélido. Es que no sé cuál coger, bro. Honestamente. Puño ignio. A ver, denme un segundo. A ver, no hay, no sé. Puño de veneno no me tinca. Puño gélico puede ser. Vamos a elegir puño gélico. Los berserkers te dan la bienvenida y tienen disponible todas las habilidades especiales de la berserker. Entonces, has recibido un arma mágica. Abre el inventario, colócala en la barra de ranura.
Very
Usará.
good.
Pollo e ignio. Pega daño 41. Esto es hielo, ¿ok? Un proyectil hechizo de hielo que estallará al impactar. Pega de 41. No creo que lo utilice, la verdad. O sea, si me preguntan. Ahora...
What do I have to do to be promoted?
Listen, friend. Most people who have achieved the rank of warrior worked hard for it. It could take years until you are ready for that step.
There must be a way to climb faster here.
The only way to get early promotion would be to get all warlords to agree to that. Each of us have our own beliefs and requirements, and sometimes they will come into conflict. Until then, you will carry out your duties as a cultivator. Ultimately, we can't leave the fields to themselves. Prove yourself capable of following orders. And if you inspire others to speak for you, this may help persuade the warlords to give you their pledge. There are many who seek promotion, and you must show you are worthy of that honor.
Entonces... Perfecto, ya, ok, entiendo. O sea, me voy a demorar, sea lo mismo. Sí, yo estoy dispuesto a subir mi nivel. Ahora, lo que sí no quiero cambiar es... No voy a usar el amuleto de ladrón. Amigo de las bestias tampoco. Amuleto de la aventurera tampoco. Yo estaba usando... No, yo estaba usando destreza y carisma. Aumenta la destreza. Debería usar este de acá, honestamente. Por un tema de que me da... O sea, este me da salud máxima y armadura. O sea... El anillo de la protección me da fuerza, resistencia al fuego, resistencia al escarcha y todo eso. Eso es genial. Y ya tengo que acabar el episodio realmente. Pero no voy a usar... O sea... Esto protege 3. ¿Ya? 3, 4. Ahora... No voy a usar eso, porque esto protege fuerza de parada 50, armadura 16. Pero miren esto, fuerza de parada 60, armadura 39. O sea, olvídate. Y siempre me confunde. Aquí 3 y aquí 8. Así que no. Ahora... Hay ciertas habilidades que quiero aprender, así que ya los veo en la siguiente. Ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, compartan, compartan el canal. Y yo ya los veo porque... El vigor es constitución 60. Así que es eso. Y... 60. Y puntos de golpe adicionales, eso ya lo tengo. Sexto sentido, esto es... Gracias, sexto sentido. A ver, quiero ver qué mierda me dan los quiero ir desde aquí, porque estos son clérigos. Esto no influye, esto no importa. Porque no soy clérigo, así que da lo mismo. Esto es prospecto, tampoco soy prospecto. Berserker. Desbloquear profesor de una facción específica. Otorga resistencia adicional al veneno, nueva equipo de mercaderes en una facción específica. Desbloquear se va a mejorar un arma mágica. Ok. Esto, ¿qué cosa es? La habilidad mágica permanece activa más tiempo. Esto es, no lo uso, aumenta el costeo. Aumenta el maná con cada nivel. Encantar armas, esto no lo tengo. Pie, destreza. Conocimiento de los berserkers sobre el encantamiento de armas. La habilidad que permite encantar un arma cuerpo a cuerpo con aura mágica que solo puede ser usada a los berserkers. Aura de fuego, aura de hielo, aura de veneno. Esto... Podría ser interesante y te pide destreza 50, así que podría subir esto a 50 y poner a aplicar. Esto acá que dice consejo de tiro de los experimentados arqueros berserker. Consejo de tiro de los experimentados arqueros de berserker. Esto es lo mismo, postura de tiro desarrollada por los maestros de tiro de hechizo de camuflaje, desbloquear el hechizo de camuflaje no me interesa. Hechizo de piel de cuero, desbloquear el hechizo de piel de cuero. Este te protege probablemente. Desbloquear la habilidad de usar hechizos mágicos de efecto de guerrero. Yo no uso mucha magia, así que la verdad como que no me importa tanto eso por ahora. Aunque sé que puede que me sirva. Hechizo de lo espiritual, hechizo de detectar Detectar vida. Desbloquear la habilidad de usar el hechizo mágico de curación. Estos son las habilidades básicas que por ahora no me interesan. Ya. Son, digamos, cosas que no me interesan. Esto por ahora no me interesa tanto tampoco. Es algo, esto es la minería. No. La cerradura, el cerrajero, el carterismo, la química que ya la tengo. La piratería, ¿no? Entre otras cosas. O sea, esto es lo que más me importa, la verdad. La armadura, que no tengo los puntos. Los puntos de golpe adicional, que ya lo tengo. El vigor, que también me interesa mucho. Después esto, que me importa muchísimo, que es arma cuerpo a cuerpo. Esto, que también me importa muchísimo, que es fuerza de ataque, que es intustor de combate. Fuerza de parada, esto es el arte de esquivar con habilidades los golpes del adversario. Una mayor fuerza de parada reduce el efecto del detenimiento, eso está bien. Golpe potente, esto también me interesa. El arte de remate de oponentes con poderosos ataques que se puedan realizar después de una combinación previa del golpe. Ataques con mochila propulsora, eso también puede ser interesante. Y esto también, honestamente. Inflige daño adicional al combatir contra enemigos de tipo mutante. Inflige daño adicional al combatir contra enemigos de tipo robot. Ambos de estos son interesantes. De inteligencia 50, así que podríamos subir eso. Inteligencia a 50. Aplicar. Y el resto yo diría que es probablemente constitución. Así que eso. Así que ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, comenten el video, compartan el canal y los veo a la siguiente.